Hi everyone, welcome to our day 3 Quizalize webinar. I'm sure you're pretty excited to know about what we have for you for today. Well, we are pretty excited also to know more about what Madam Rosemary Sison has for us for the whole evening. Well, without further ado, let me welcome everyone. Selamat datang, Vanakkam, for our webinar on the third day. Good evening to Mr. Ruben Arumugam, the CEO of inspire.my. Our speaker of today, all the way from the Philippines, Madam Rosemary Sison, and I'm your moderator of today's session. I'm all the way from Sabah, SK St. Patrick. Well, without further ado, let me introduce our speaker. She's a passionate teacher who is very dedicated in sharing knowledge to people, especially when teaching and learning is concerned. She's also an EdTech advocate and a proud mother of 2 girls. At the moment, she's with Zzish and Quizalize for almost 4 years now. She started as schools engagement executives in 2016 and became the country manager in the Philippines after a couple of years. And just recently became the SE Asia Customer Success Manager. She's in charge of helping educators all over the Southeast Asia to get fully equipped with Zzish and Quizalize. Without further ado, let me welcome Madam Rosemary Sison, and she will explain further about a selfie session with her and also hashtags that will enable you to win more attractive prizes for today. Let me welcome Madam Rosemary Sison. Please welcome, Madam.
Okay, so yeah, sorry about that. I did not notice the microphone was off. Okay, all right. So again, Venecom, Salamat Bitam. Thank you very much, Madam Nirmala, for the wonderful introduction as always. And for those people who are outside Malaysia, for example, Thailand, if we have people from Thailand here, Swadika. For the people or educators from the Philippines, hello everyone, magandang hapon. And to everyone else, good afternoon and welcome to our third day, the last day of the Quizalize week in Malaysia. And today we will cover the Zzish Insights. So welcome for the Zzish Insights session, day 3. Today is August 27, 2020. Right, so let's move on. As mentioned by Madame Nirmala, there is a mechanics, or we will give another gift for you guys. For those who have won the activity from yesterday's session, if you will allow me, guys, I will share the names of the people who I chose to win. I mean, I appreciate those messages that goes with their hashtags. All right, so if the participants from yesterday are here, then that's good because today also you will still learn more about what Zzish and Quizalize could give you. But most especially, if we do have administrators here or admin of the schools, or let's say a department head, this session is especially for you. All right. Before I move forward to another mechanics for today, okay. So let me congratulate the following teachers out here. If you are here, then I'd like to congratulate you because I appreciate those messages that you posted on the social media from the yesterday session. Nor I hope I hope I can able to pronounce your name properly. But one of you named Nor I Aisa Binti Rahim. So this is her post. So what she said about Quizalize from this session was our fun classroom quiz game that make it easy for teachers to collect frequent data. I love it because she spotted the frequent data on student progress. And Quizalize can allows teachers in disconnected classroom to collect data. So I really appreciate your post, Madam Noor Aisa Binti Rahim. Okay, if you're here, congratulations. Please reach us or reach me. I will send you my information in a little while, or maybe you could email me through rosemary@zzish.com so I could send you your gift, which is $50. Oh, you will receive $50. Well done. So this is quite good because she followed the instructions such as posting the things that she has learned from the session yesterday, and also she followed, the selfie with me. Although I was not there, but in this example or in this picture, it shows that she's really with us during the session, and she's there. Obviously, so she took a selfie, and also she followed the hashtag that I posted. Another winner for $50 is dun, 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 dun. Okay. Another winner is the name is Norlela Binti Abdi Wahid. Okay, I hope I mentioned your name properly. He said, or she said rather, I already take the opportunity to learn about Quizalize. I already signed up in Zzish.com, and I realized that it was an amazing assessment for digital students for their understanding. So she understands that Zzish and Quizalize, one of the essentials or importance that you could learn out of Quizalize is to help your students get a better understanding of what they are trying to learn for. Okay, so she also followed the hashtag correctly and also the selfie. I was really there. Look. Okay, so to the two of you, congratulations. Please send me a message, maybe on the chat support, and say thank you because I won. Oh, check my mic. Can you hear me well, guys? Hello?
Yes, we can hear you. We can hear you,
Is
but
it better
there's
now?
some kind of background noise.
All right, okay. Sorry about that. Let me try to put some. Okay. How about this? Is it
Uh,
better?
yes, better.
Hello? Okay,
Hi,
good.
hi. Yes,
All
better.
right, cool. Good, good, good. All right. So again, I'd like to congratulate the two of you, Nor Azia binti Rahim and Nor Lela binti Abdi Wahid. Okay, congratulations to the two of you. Thank you so much for your messages, and I really appreciate those. And those are the things that I really wanted to hear from our participants. In that way, I know that you guys have learned something from the discussion yesterday. All right, for the other ones who participated in the activity, don't worry because I can give you what's this special gift also, which is a coupon. I'll send out the details through Mr. Ruban. Okay, I'll send you a special code that you can use just in case you, for example, think of upgrading your Quizalize account, then you could have 50% discount. Okay, those details will be sent through Mr. Ruban. And to those people, for the grand winners, to those of you, please send me a message through the chat support of Zzish and Quizalize, okay? So we can talk about how can I send to you your gift, which is the $50. Congratulations. Now, for all those participants today, I hope you will stay with us today. And of course, I also hope that you guys will learn something new today about Zzish and Quizalize, okay? And as I mentioned also, we will conduct another, activity that I hope you will participate rather. In this activity, these are the mechanics to win a 1-year free premium, meaning if we will choose you, then you will have the chance to explore unlimited, okay, the Zzish and Quizalize premium version for free for 1 school year, okay? So these are the things that you need to do, guys. You have to sign up for free via Zzish.com. You have to take a selfie with me, just like what we did yesterday, and you have to post it on social media, Twitter, on Facebook, or even in Instagram with the following hashtags. All right, Quizalize Week in Malaysia, followed by Zzish Insights, followed by the inspire.my, and followed by Be Unique hashtags. Okay, together with, of course, the things that you have learned today. All right, so I appreciate those people who posted something about what they have learned from yesterday's session, but most of them posted, some technical terms that we normally use in Zish and Quizalize. That's okay, but that is not what we are looking for. We are trying to look for, a message where we could really appreciate and understand that you actually appreciate, the essential the potential impact of Zish and Quizalize to teaching and learning. Okay, so I hope, guys, that you will listen to this session, and I hope you could appreciate the beauty of this. And again, I also hope that you could participate. Okay, so yes, so before we move on to those, this is actually for the new ones, okay, for the new participants who did not able to attend the first session and the second session. So just to give you a really quick Zish and Quizalize overview, okay? Now, if you wanted to go back to those sessions, the previous ones, then you can visit anytime inspire.my, and there you could able to see again those recorded sessions on the YouTube channel inspire.my. All right, Zish and Quizalize overview. Quizalize is powered by Zish, so do not get confused whenever you hear Zish if we are talking about Quizalize, because this is a British edtech company that caters an educational platforms that proven effective in achieving a lot of success in teaching by creating engaging formative assessment, driving instructions through differentiation, and even tracking students' mastery of standards and more. When we talk about tracking of mastery, this is real time if your students are answering online, okay? But almost real time if they're using the offline version. All right, so please allow me again to introduce myself briefly. My name is Rosemary Panang Season, and I'm currently the Southeast Asia Customer Success Manager, and I am from the Philippines. I am also a teacher like you guys, so I do understand and I can connect with you in terms of the challenges that we are facing on how we can able to help out our students in real time, like giving them um, um, a real-time feedback, so could help to boost the performance of the students. Okay, so I am a teacher, I am edtech advocate, and I am a proud mother of 2 kids. Now let's meet the Zish and Quizalize team. This is our founder, Dr. Charles Wiles. By the way, you have to listen, because apart from the grand prize winner, we will conduct a short activity again before we close the program. And to those people who will get a perfect score, you will receive another $50. Okay, for those people only who will get a perfect score. So you must listen, guys. Okay, right. So this is Dr. Charles Wiles. He's a Google's first product manager outside the US with an Oxford PhD in AI. All right. So, and please allow me to also introduce the other member of Zish and Quizalize team. They are here. Let's see. Okay. So these are the major people behind Zish and Quizalize apart from me. So Mr. Charles Wise is the founder and the CEO. Miss Daisy Hill is our COO, and Mr. Bly Prat Desaba is our CTO. So those are our amazing team. Okay, and they are from London, United Kingdom. Okay, now the three main core products. Quizalize is where you can create your personalized activity or even standardized. Okay, you teacher will create activities through Quizalize, and your students also will answer activity through Quizalize. That is one of the main core products. The second one is the Zzish Hub, where teachers can find all the analytic data that you need for you to understand the progress of your students in terms of academic. All right, in Zzish Insights today, we will talk about more about Zzish Insights. This is specially designed for heads, for yes, for those curriculum heads. If you are head of the department or subject coordinator, then Zzish Insights could help you to make your job easier, and especially to help you better help your subordinates in terms of achieving more success in mastery, and also, of course, delivering quality education. So these are the three main core products of Zzish. So Zzish, as we know, Zzish has gradebook, activity list, mastery dashboard, resources. And in the resources, you can create a lot of things from there. All right. And there is also a need help where you can anytime visit if you need assistance on how to create other question types and so on. Okay. And Zzish Hub, as I mentioned, this is the part of the system where teachers can able to access all the informations that they need. Okay. For example, under what they need help with, if you are familiar with the frequency of errors and item analysis, that is already available for you real time while your students are answering the activity. If your students are answering through the offline version, then uh, that is almost real time because you can capture the data from the pen and paper answer sheet even you are offline. Now I mentioned about almost real time because only the time when you synchronize those captured data through or to your online account, then that's the time you will get all those analytic data such as the frequency of errors and the item analysis and a lot more, like knowing the least and most learned skills or even the subtopic itself. So the gradebook, we give emphasis on the gradebook and the difference of the gradebook versus the mastery dashboard on day one. Day one. So if you wanted to know more about the different benefits that mastery dashboard and gradebook could give you, please visit that session. We conducted that on August 25th, the first day of this Quizalize week in Malaysia. Okay. All right. So Quizalize, it has quiz editor. It has 19 question types. You can align those questions to your curriculum standard. In the Philippines, we call it table of specification. It's being simplified by the system to help you, lessen those clerical tasks as a teacher. You can as well import from spreadsheet, and if you're using Quizlet, you can as well import your Quizlet questions to Quizalize. We also have the settings, which is you can set the duration. You can use the math mode, so you can create, questions that needs to have special characters. You can use images. You can even use audio, text to speech. A question yesterday was raised by a teacher. She asked if she can able to, as it's like sharing a presentation on Zzish. So students might have, access to that if I'm not mistaken. All right. But unfortunately, it's not possible. What is possible is you can post that presentation in PDF and share it with your class, or a YouTube video, or an article straight from the browser, or another activity if you wish. Okay, presentation is not yet available in the system. Okay, so please remember that you can synchronize your Google classes to Zzish. Advantage is you can still able to analyze more in depth. Okay, those scores that you gathered from your Google Classroom if that is synchronized to your Quizalize account. So you can do everything you want, like from creating activities up to aligning your questions to curriculum standards and even assigning activities on your Zzish and Quizalize while your students staying or just in the classroom accessing their activity. That is one of the options. Now, so how it works, this is you teacher and this is your class. Engage your class in their skills and right away, instantly get instant insights in the classroom. Like right away, you will find out or uh, pinpoint rather the students who need your help, almost there, the strong ones, and even those students who are registered in your class but have not completed or answered the activity, and a lot more apart from that. And of course, lastly is effortlessly assign the follow-up resources. Okay, now we have two available versions, as I mentioned. When we say Quizalize online, that needs to have, or the students and teachers needs to have computer, internet, that can be also cell phone or mobile cell phone like this, smartphone, and of course a browser that doesn't necessarily just Google, but it also works in other browser. Okay, but preferably Google is um, preferred. If you do have Google, then use the Google. It's much better. Okay, now we also have the Quizalize offline. This is how it looks like. You have to print out the activity from your Quizalize account, and together with the bubble sheet, you give it to your student. Now you just have to scan the activity QR code, and right away, instantly, even you are not connected to the internet, you will be able to get or gather those scores of your student instantly without the need of internet. Now, if you wanted to have analytic data, then go online and synchronize those captured data. Now, Zzish Insights. Let's move to Zzish Insights. So we aggregate student mastery data from hundreds of standards aligned, formative, and summative assessment, synthesizing this on a scale you need, heads, okay? The benefits and use of Zzish Insights is provides real-time data consolidation, informed discussion into the needs of heads and leaders, and pinpoint issues in curriculum and assessment, in-depth insights into the needs of students and teachers. So we will focus on this part of the system, which is the Zzish Insights today. Okay, but after this, as I mentioned, as earlier mentioned, we will hold it's like another role playing, and you have to answer those questions. If you got perfect to those questions, then congratulations, you will also earn $50. Okay, if you only answer every single questions correctly. Okay, all right, so no, we will do that later. Okay, so right now the question is how to access the Zzish Insights. One thing that you should remember is you should be a registered Zzish user, meaning you have to have a Zzish account or Quizalize account first before you can able to access the Zzish Insights. Okay, that is the key indicator there. If you are not yet a registered Zzish user, you cannot able to access your insights. Okay, now once you have Zzish account or you are already a registered user, you just have to go to zzish.com and click the teacher login here. Okay, from here, you will be directed to the teacher's regular account. Now, from here, you can able to switch your teacher account to Zzish Insights, okay? So what you just have to do is to go and write insights.zzish.com and then click the enter tab. Again, insights.zzish.com. So that is how to switch a regular account, a teacher account into the insights.zzish.com. Okay. So if you are a teacher and you are planning to upgrade your account to premium, what you will only get is just the Zzish Hub and the Quizalize. Okay. Those are the things that you need. But if you are heads of the school, district, or even department, or even the subject coordinator, that's another department, right? Then you should have, or you will get this three. You will have access to Quizalize. You also have access to Zzish Hub just in case you wanted to conduct a training with your subordinates, then do so. Use your teacher account. Now, if you want to monitor, the progress of everyone, then go ahead to your insights.zish.com. Okay. Now, this is a very simple tool for you guys. Even you are not very, good at handling technology. It's very simple, I promise you. So the thing that you just have to remember and know how to use it is just this part, the setting itself. Where you can find the setting is just next to your name. Okay, if you have a Zzish teacher account right now, you can actually go to insights.zish.com, but you will not able to see this picture because we haven't given you admin rights to your organization, or there is no organization that you are in the system. Okay, so this is just a demo account. So how to use the Zzish Insights is very simple. Just go ahead and click the settings here. All right, so we just need to set everything that we wanted to analyze from the duration, from what the start day and the end day of the dates or the duration that you wanted to analyze. Okay, so one thing that you need to set up from here is the general part of the settings, which is, as I mentioned, you have to set, a specific date as to the duration that you wanted to analyze. For example, in this example, all right, so I set it from September 1 to 2017 up to September 1, 2018. In the Philippines, we normally have June. Yeah, the school year usually starts here from June. So let's say June 1, okay, and click save. And then the last school year is March. Normally, we close the school year in March. Okay, March 31. Now, can I set it for a day or for a week? Yes, it's entirely up to you, depending on your preference. Okay, so once you're happy with the settings as to the timeline that you wanted to analyze, then go ahead and move to the second part, which is the mastery. Okay, we have to set the level boundaries for mastery. In the Philippines, we use outstanding, very outstanding, satisfactory, fairly satisfactory, did not meet expectation. I'm not sure in Malaysia and some other countries in the Southeast Asia. All right, but in this case, since I am using a demo account which is based in the US, this is what they use. They use advanced proficiency, proficient, partial proficient, non-proficient, well below proficient. The question is, can I change those label? Yes, you can. How? Just click those words and go ahead, change it to your preference. For example, as I mentioned, in the Philippines, we use outstanding. Okay, for the outstanding group of students in the Philippines, okay, the grade should be from 95 up to 100%. So click the save here, then you will see it will be changed. So you can change this depending on, or you can use the words that you are familiar with, or you can even use your standard, labeling of mastery. So for the proficient in the Philippines, we call this as outstanding, very, I think this is very satisfactory. Satisfactory. So you can change that up. So this should be from 90 up to 94.99%. So click the save changes and there you go. You can as well change the colors. Okay, so for the partially proficient, we call this as a satisfactory. Okay, so you have to change also the grade. This should be from 85, am I right? To, yes, 89. So let's see. Okay, and for the non-proficient in the Philippines, we use outstanding, very very satisfactory, and uh, let's say did not meet expectation. Okay, and change this one. Oh, no, no, no. This one is fairly. fairly satisfactory. Fairly satisfactory starts from 75 up to 84.99. Okay. So for the well below proficient, we call this as did not meet expectation. Right? So we need to set percentage for that message. So 0 up to 74.99%. Click the save changes. Now the color codings also can be changed depending on your preference. Okay, so the color codings could help you easily pinpoint, the mastery level when we go back to the dashboard later after this. You can right away see, the levels of the mastery and even the students who are under grade B and A and so on. Okay, with the use of the color coding, so you can change this up. For example, for the outstanding, I will use purple color. So you can use your preference. Okay, you can customize these things depending on how you can depending on how you can easily understand the data later. Okay, now once you're done with that, let's go and move to the performance and completion target for mastering. All right, so when we speak or when we talk about skills and competencies, of course, we do have completion target, right? So that's why we monitor it, because we have a completion target apart from the mastery target or the performance target. So here you can as well set that depending on your expectation. For example, since I'm talking about one school year, I am expecting my organization that they have um, taught everything, like all the skills needed to be taught. They have completed giving assessment to those skills and competencies. So I'll write here 100% because I am analyzing, or I wanted to analyze the whole school year. That's why it's 100. Now, if you prefer to just analyze a week or a day, then it's entirely up to you. Set up the percentage of completion target here. Okay. Now you have to, of course, set a deadline for that. Since since the school year will end on March 31, 2018, well, I have to also set the same here to be fair, okay, with them. So I should go to March 31, 2018. So you can change that up. Oopsie. Okay. Few more. Okay. So March 31. Okay. Now for the performance target, well, some of the organizations are happy to reach at least 75% of the mastery of the total population of the students under that organization, right? So it's entirely up to you as to the your target or of mastery. Excuse me, by the way. Tapat mo nga dito yung electric fan. Sorry about that. Okay. All right, so in this example, I said 65%, but let me change it to 75%, for example, 75%. There you go. And of course, I have to also set this on the same duration as above, okay? So again, the duration will be depending on, the dates that you wanted to analyze, okay? So I'm just showing you that every single settings here, you can actually change it out from your or based on your preferences. Okay, few more. March 31. Save. All right. So you've done setting up your performance and completion target for mastery for the one school year. Now let's move down a little bit to set boundaries for the assessment itself, because on Zzish Insights you can as well analyze, the activity itself. we can find you as a head, you can able to find out whether those activities that your teachers given to your students are beneficial for their learnings or not, or exactly as you as a head, like you will right away understand, like how you can able to help out your teachers under your institution. So you can as well set boundaries from here. Since I have used the outstanding, very outstanding to the above one, the level boundaries for mastery. Now, for the assessment, I'll just simply, write A, B, C, or D, grade A, B, C, or D for the students, and E and below. And otherwise, if you want to change this up, then you can do so as well. Go ahead, feel free. All right. For example, for the grade A, that should be 95% and above, okay? Or otherwise, you can change this in a word, outstanding, if you wish. It's up to you. Okay, for the grade B, this should be 90 to 94.99%. For the grade C, this should be 89, 80. Oh, sorry, 85 to 89.99%. And this one should be 80 to 84.99. And for the grade D, oh sorry, grade E and below, yes, I think it's right. Now you can also change these colors, the same as the above. So for example, I'll use purple again in this case, but we normally wanted to set up the E and below into the reddish or red because these are the things that we need to pay attention to, right? In terms of improving the performance of your students as well as your institution. Now, here, the last part of this setting is a performance target for assessment. So, for example, you have 1,000 students in your organization. What is your target for the grade B and above? So you can set it up, your target. Here, just click the drop down and then choose your preferred figure. For example, you can say that, all right, so if I have 5% from the total population for the grade B and above, then I'm okay with it. So go ahead and choose the 5%. Otherwise, you can change this up to whatever preference you want. Okay, you can change it up by just clicking those figures. Okay, so say for example, I'll be happy if I get 5% grade B and above population in my institution. Now, once you're happy with the settings, let's go ahead and understand how to read those data from your Zzish Insights dashboard. So click the back arrow here and we will start analyzing. It's more of just analyzing. There is no other things that you should do from Zzish Insights apart from setting those needed details on the settings. And after that, you go ahead and analyze it right away. Now, from here, as you can see, I am using the Water Mountain ISD. This is a district, for example. So if you are a district head, yes, you do have access to the consolidated data of every institutions that you have under your administration. Okay, so if you wanted to just analyze a specific school, for example, in a district, or let's say if you are a head of a school and you wanted to analyze a specific department, go ahead and click this part and choose whatever organization you wanted to analyze. Now, for example, if you are a district head, okay, and you have many schools under your supervision, for example, you wanted to analyze all of them, that's okay. Do not touch this one and let the show all institutions appear. Okay, now all the institutions, you are analyzing all the institutions, but you just wanted to focus on a specific grade level. Is that possible? Yes. Click the show all grade level seal and choose whatever grade level you wanted to analyze. For example, all institutions or all schools under this district, but only in the grade 7. So all of the grade 7s from your organizations or organizations under your supervisions, then that means to say that you are about to analyze those specific grade level. Okay, you can as well pick a specific subject. For example, all grade 7, okay, And all right, let's say I just wanted to analyze all grade 7 for the math subject. Go ahead and pick the subject. Similar to if you are head of the school, then you can do as well. You can do this as well. Okay, so you are analyzing all the departments in your school, specifically for the grade 7, grade 1, grade 2. It's entirely up to you, or specific for math subject, science subject, and so on. It's up to you. Otherwise, if you just wanted to analyze everyone, all institutions, all grade level, all subjects, it's up to you. Or all institutions, all grade level, but specific subject, again, it's entirely up to you. Okay, now, this is how we read the data from here. All right, so let's proceed to this one, the left side, okay? The figures on the left side, which is the mastery performance. Remember that I set the mastery performance into 75%. So right away, I have an instant insights that out of 75%, or sorry, my target, which is 75%, I only got 2.7% out of the 75%, which is really bad, isn't it? Okay, you haven't even reached at least the 50% of your target. So this is the representation of all the skills have been mastered, the proficient or above. So this is sad to see, right? 2.7%. As you can see, the color of the number is red. So meaning it's alarming. Okay. So it will also give you an insight on the number of behind the target, or where the behind targets are coming from. They are from the 92 classes. Okay, this is how we read this one. Now, for the completion, remember that I set 100% target, meaning I am analyzing the one school year, and so therefore I set it up to 100% target, that I am expecting that every single skills and competencies have been tested. Okay, so now let's see if we met the target, which is not, because it says here that only 49.0% has been or have been tested, which is not good also, because the my organizations did not able to meet at least even the 50%. So what happened to the other skills? Something like that. Okay. Now, right away also, you will be given an insight as to where the behind target is coming from. So the behind target is from these 92 classes. So this is how we read this. Now, these figures are just simplified in this graph on the right side. So the figures were just plotted on the graph. Okay. So if you are not good in looking at the numbers, then go ahead and choose to look straight away to the graph, because the graph will tell you everything. So this is how we read this. We are now talking about the mastery and the completion here. Okay, it's very simple. Remember, we set different colors depending on the level or mastery level boundaries, right? We have purple, green, yellow, and reddish, and dark red. Okay, and the descriptions are there already. Now, the two lines are the indications of your target completion and the target mastery. Target completion is the blue line, and target mastery is the purple line. So right away, you will understand that your organizations did not even meet at least the half of your target. How? Because of the graph, as you can see, they are below the line, meaning you are below your target, right? So now the distributions of the performances of your students, you can easily see it from here. You drag the cursor and see the distribution. So once you drag it, as you can see, the colors are too alarming. If I am ahead, it's too alarming. Okay. So as you can see, the distribution is what? Outstanding, I have 0.5%. Very satisfactory, 0.3%. And so on. I've got so many did not meet expectation group of students, which is alarming, as I mentioned. But what is good about seeing this right away, like right away, we are not yet into the real assessment. For example, you as a head, that you have the power to right away point out the issues, you can, discuss it like in real time, or it's up to you on how you will use the data. But right away, you and your teachers can talk about these things and try to help one another to improve, the mastery performance of your students before you uh, go to the actual assessment. You as a head again, since you now have the instant analysis, you do understand where the problems are coming from, then right away you can help your teachers address the issue. So that is the main purpose, okay? To improve the performance of one another. Okay, the bottom line of everything that we do, teachers, is actually the performance of our students. Whatever the performance of our students, that is the reflection of the performance of the teacher and even the heads. Okay, so the purpose of this is to help one another build a strong foundation when it comes to learning, when it comes to teaching within your institution. Okay, now once you drag it down, you will have the what we call highlighted issues dashboard. So do not get surprised if you see a lot of red colors here or a lot of behind your target figures, because as being said in the dashboard itself, this is for the highlighted issues. Now, why did we set it up like this? Because goods are already good. I mean, you know, we have good performance, that's great, and yeah, we can celebrate for that. But what about those problematic or the issues, right, that we need to fix right now, for this to become a contribution, okay, to the good one. So that's why we set it up like this. We start from the highlighted issue so you could, take an action right away. All right, so this is how we read this one. You have two buttons here. We have institutions and we do have curriculum. Now, depending on the buttons that you are going to press, you will have an instant analysis to, for example, institutions. You can able to analyze the schools or the department. Let's say if you are head of the school, then you can able to analyze the performance of the department itself when you go to the institution. You can as well analyze the classes or the sections, all of the sections under whatever you wanted to, the group, or yes, of um, the group of students that you wanted to analyze, all right, and the students itself. So right away, admin, people, the head, you do have the ability to analyze the performance of all the organizations under your supervision, and even you can go straight to the classes itself and even to individual students, okay? The reason is for you to figure out, from general to specific, what exactly the problem is and where exactly the problem is coming from. Okay, again, the purpose is to right away resolve any issues so you in your institution could reach the mastery target that you are aiming to. Okay, now this is how we read this one. For example, for the schools, if you are head of the district, then you have the ability to access again all of the schools under your supervision. So this is how we read this one. Proficient and above, remember, I set it for like 5%. Like, I'm happy if I get grade B and A people under my organization for like at least 5%. So what is the figure says here? It says 2.1%. Is it good? No, that's why the number is in red color, because it's not good. It's not good because that we are on the highlighted issues. So we might as well speak to this group of people and maybe, ask about how they feel, or even give assistance to those particular teachers that could uplift, help uplift the performance of their students. Completion, remember I set it to 100, but what happened here? This specific group of, this specific organization only reached 47.9%. So it's not good, okay? And the mastery, as you can see, the distribution, the color distribution, will give you an instant insight as to the mastery performance of all the students in this organization. So since it has a longest dark red, so that's give me an indication that the mastery level isn't that great. But as you can see, there are some other colors. You can drag this, drag the cursor from here to see the distribution, okay, of the mastery level. So that's how we read this one. Now, if you wanted to analyze the classes, go ahead, click the classes, and that's also how we read the data from here. It says from grade 7, this section, or grade 7th grade maths 2B, the school, all right, or department, just in case you are a school head. So proficient and above, there is no grade B and A, or there is actually 0.9%. Okay, it's very low, and the completion and the mastery also. For the students, just click the students and see where those issues are coming from. Okay, so similar, you just have to read the proficient and above, completion, mastery. Now, let's go to the curriculum. Click the curriculum and understand the topics itself and skills itself. Okay, for example, when you click on the topics, you are analyzing the topics, right? So this is where the teachers get, those skills and competencies that they've used with their students from this topic and this standard. Now, proficient and above from this topic, it has 0.9% in total. And the completion is 100%. See, 100% completion, yet the grade B and above is only 0.9%. The mastery, look at the distribution of the mastery. It has the longest dark red, which is at some point not good, right? So we can have a discussion again with our colleagues to understand one another as to how you can able to help your people and to help out your students as well. So this is how we read it. Now, skills, we are analyzing the skills itself. Okay, click the skills for you to understand the least skills. Okay, the least learned skills, depending on what subject you are analyzing. Okay, so same thing also. We can understand if there are grade B and above, the completion, meaning the skills have been tested 100% based on your set target earlier, and the distribution of the mastery. So this is how we read this one. Now, if you wanted to get the good performance, and go ahead, scroll it down, it will show you the best performing, okay? The best performing among those yes, among the organizations that you have under your supervision rather. Institutions curriculum, same thing. If you wanted to analyze institutions, go ahead, go per schools or department, or go for classes, or even go dig in the students performances with regards to mastery. There you go. Okay. So, right. So, curriculum, same thing with the above. Just like what we did earlier, just click the curriculum and analyze the topics and skills itself. So, that is the mastery dashboard. Okay. You can clear this up. Okay. So, just remember that all of this data is based on the tagging of your teachers. I mean, if, for example, your teachers did not tag the activity to the curriculum standard, even though their students are getting a really good output, this still will affect, or the untagging of the activities to the curriculum standard will affect the data. So if you wanted to use this Zzish Insights to your organization, you must tell your teachers to always tag their activities. Otherwise, it will have, or it will give an impact to this data. Now, there is a save report here. What the save report can do for you is, for example, you analyze the performance of your institutions in that one week, for example, and you wanted to compare whether or not they have improved for the succeeding week. So you can save this particular data by clicking the save report here. And even though you touch the settings, okay, say for example, look back later. Right, just an example. You can add a file name here and click the save report. Now you have saved already the data, and you wanted to change the settings because you say, for example, we've reached the following week, and you wanted to see if if the data has been improved or not. Go ahead and change the settings. Set it to your preference as to the duration of schedule of what you wanted to analyze, and you can anytime go back to your reports and see the previous data that you or wanted to compare with the recent one. So that is the report for you. You can simply click the save report here. So it's like creating a file for you, a link for you that you can go back and check anytime. Now, if you are good in line chart, then you can choose the line chart here, change to line chart or pie chart, or go back to the bar chart. Now, we understand the mastery. We have done the mastery. We know how it works. We know how to read the data. Let's go ahead and click the assessment. The purpose of the assessment is to help us understand whether the problem was from the activity itself. Okay, I mean, there are cases that teachers are really good in teaching. I mean, she's really good. She's one of the best. But you may, find sometimes that it's unusual why the students of this particular teacher or a group of teachers, for example, their students aren't performing well. So let's see and analyze its activity itself. So there are some cases that the activity is quite confusing for the students, or there are cases also that um, the level of the activity itself is not applicable to the level of the learners that particular teacher is handling. Okay, so from here you can analyze those assessments, you can able to understand where exactly the issue is coming from. So there are cases that you might find out that it's not actually the teacher itself, it's actually the activity. So you might want to speak with your teacher and help this particular teacher to improve the way the assessment is being delivered. Okay, so this is really good if your school is using standardized title with regards to creating activities. In the Philippines, for the quarterly examination, we use some word like periodical examinations and so on. So that could help you administrators to easily assess all those type of assessment. For example, quarterly. You are using the word quarterly, so there are none. So let's say, for example, quiz. Let's see if there is a quiz here. So there are none also. So in this example, this institution is not using a standard title for each of the activities that they're giving. Now, let's go ahead and assess those activities. All right. For example, your institutions prefer to use a standardized type of examination. When we say standardized in the Philippines, this is created by a head, for example, and this created examination will be given out to everyone under my institution. That is what we call the standardized. The personalized is made, or it's a teacher made activity, okay? So if you are using a standardized type of assessment, you are just creating one activity and you're distributing it to your um, teachers, for example, then what will appear here on the assessment is the title of that standardized activity, and you will see the group of students who use this particular activity. Now let's go ahead and analyze, and even the date as to when it was or it has been assigned. Okay, click the assessment here, or whatever you wanted to analyze, click it on. Okay, so this is how it looks like. So remember that I set 5% on the assessment target for the grade B and A earlier. So it says here for these particular activities, okay, that has been used by quite good number of classes. It says here the students who are B, grade B or above is just 1.0%. So my target is 5%, but from this assessment, it says that there are only 1.0% grade B and above. Now, behind your target is actually coming from the 1,316 students. 1,316 students, the students who use that standardized examination. Now, it also give you an instant insight as to the most difficult skills, like overall, okay, from this activity. Overall, this is the most difficult overall skills. All right, so in the Philippines, you will see skills and competencies here, okay, instead of the description. All right, so again, the behind the target is already there available for you. Now, if you wanted to see the graph presentation, go ahead. So the distribution of the performance is here. As you can see, there are no purple. So that gives me, or actually there is very small one. So if you wanted to see the distribution, it's here. For the grade A, 0.2%, grade B, 0.8%, and so on. Okay, 84.5% for those E and below grade level of students. Institutions, let's go to the highlighted issues first. You know how to use the institutions, right? You just have to click those particular institutions that you wanted to analyze, and go ahead, analyze the data. All right, B and above, for this group of students, it says 0.0%. Grades breakdown, as you can see, the mastery or the grades breakdown is here. You can drag your cursor, see the distribution. Go ahead and analyze the classes itself, or even the students. Now, the difference of assessment dashboard to the mastery dashboard is that we can analyze, the questionnaire itself. So let's see, click the analysis tab here, and it will show the questions, and even the performance of the students, and whether or not these questions are aligned to the skills and competencies or not. So as I mentioned earlier, if your teachers are not aligning those questions, or tagging the questions to curriculum standard, so that could affect the performance or the data that you gather from your mastery. Okay, so as you can see, this is good because all of the questions has been tagged correctly, and these are the performance of the total number of students who use this activity. Okay, so in the question one, there are 65.3% of students answer correctly. So all of the figures, as you can see, are in the dark red, meaning it's not a really good indication. Okay, so that is how we read the assessment from here. So click it back. I'm not sure if, since this is a demo account, I cannot give you an example of an activity that has not been aligned to the curriculum and skills. For example, your teachers unintentionally untag, or not aligning the activities, meaning because of the excitement, maybe this teacher did not able to tag the curriculum and skills. So therefore, what happened is they got a really bad, output when it comes to the student performance. Now, you speak to your teacher, for example, and you found out that actually, when I go to the analysis, for example, the performance of students are really good. But why is this, why my target, why this particular group of students did not meet my target? Oh, it's because the questions aren't tagged properly. Now, can the teacher tag and get the real time consolidation data? Yes. What the teacher can only do is go back to that activity that she or he used, and they just need to simply tag that activity. There is nothing to be changed apart from tagging those items, and there you go, right away this will be improved for as long as the teacher was able to tag the questions correctly. The questions, for the most of you, maybe for the new ones especially, the question is, how can I tag those questions? Is it hard? Is it simple? Do I need a lot of time to learn about the tagging in your system? Of course not. You just have teacher to go to your account, Zzish and Quizalize. Go ahead, for example, I'll go to my resources. I'll open one of the class. Sorry. Okay, so to my resources, for example, my advisor, for example, or my supervisor uh, tell me or told me that I have to align those used activities, so he or she could get the proper data from his insights. Now, teacher, you what you can do is just go back to that particular activity. For example, this one. Go ahead. Do not change anything apart from again tagging those questions, those untagged questions. You go ahead and click the edit question, and align your activity to your curriculum standard, and go ahead to each of those questions to align to specific skills and curriculum. For example, click the align quiz to standard here and look for your curriculum. For example, Philippines, I'll go for the Philippines, but there is a Malaysian curriculum here. For example, Philippines, where is Philippines? All right, grade 1 to 10. And you have to pick the subject. This is the only thing that you should do. Otherwise, if you revise the question, if you change the title, what will happen, teacher, is that another file will be created for you, meaning you are overwriting the original file. So that means that even though you align those questions, but you change some of the part of the activity itself, then it will also not work on the part of your admin. Okay. So remember, do not touch anything, just to make sure that you are simply aligning your activity to the standard. For example, this subject, and I have to pick the grade level, grade 1, for example. Go ahead and click the submit. And then this is your question, teacher. Click the edit or this pencil icon here and go ahead to the all right, this one, the curriculum skill. It says curriculum skills. Click this section, and there the skills and competencies is available for you. Go ahead and choose the skills that is for this specific question. That's that's the simplest way, or that is very simple for you teachers to align your questions to your curriculum standard. The benefit of you doing that is for you to also maximize, the use of your mastery dashboard. So that is um, the Zzish Insights. And again, the purpose of the Zzish Insights is for your heads, for example, or head of the schools to right away see instant analysis of the performance of their organizations. Well, for a lot of benefits, for example, for decision making purposes, like, okay, I am planning to conduct a training by end of the quarter, okay, but the question is, what are the correct trainings that I should give to my teachers? So it could help the decision makers to decide right away, like ahead of time. Okay, so therefore, the resources of the institution will not waste. I mean, normally what we do is, we hold a lot of trainings, for example, but to be honest, they are not aligned to what your institution needs. So again, Zish Insights has a lot of benefits for the heads itself and even your teachers, much more for the students. Okay, because again, the bottom line of everything that we do, educator, is the student itself, because that is where our good performance starts. Okay, so that is about Dish Insights. Do you have any questions, guys? Is there any question before we go to the to the activity that I will give later? Is there any question about Zish Insights so far? Hello? Is there any questions? Hello, people.
Hi, Rose. That was
Hi.
wonderful. You can proceed for the activities. You can proceed for the
Oh, okay.
activities.
All right, good, good. All right. So as I in the first part of this session, okay, I mentioned that I am going to hold a quick assessment for you guys. So the things that you just need to do is, I'll just change this up to the new code. Sorry. Okay, the new code is GTB GTB 6940. 6940. Okay. So please, guys, could you try this out? I think this will be our closing activity for this Quizalize week in Malaysia. So let's have a role play again. For those people who will answer, I mean, every single question should be correct, okay? And there I will give you additional $50, okay, depending on the number of people who will get it perfectly. All right, so please go to zzI.sh, and then you have to enter the code. Please enter your complete name, and you have to write it properly. So good luck, everyone. All right, so I'll go to my account and see if someone is joining me. Right, I'll click the view activity here and I will open the dashboard. So please go ahead and join me for this closing activity. We will have another role play. So for some of the people who did not able to see it in action, this is your chance. Okay. So please go to the zzai.sh and enter the code GTB6940. I hope you can answer the questions. Hey, there you go. I have Laila Alawadi. Hello, Laila. All right, so carry on. You know, take time. All right, so when we end up the session, then I'll stop the activity. So if you guys wanted to join, please go ahead and join. Ooh, you got one wrong answer there already. All right, so 0 out of 6 so far. I only have one participant. Is there any? Oh, when? Oh, when? Nice to see you again, Wen. I remember your name. All right. So, Wen, good luck to you. Hello, Abdelrazak. I'm sorry, I can't pronounce well your name. Abdelrazak. Razek. Okay. Right. So, you can take some time. Kai, hello. And to those people who joined but did not able to perfectly answer the question, don't worry, I'll give you consolation prize, okay? Which is will be announced later. Apart from this activity, the closing activity, remember to also do the mechanics, all right? So this is again the mechanics. You can picture this out. You have to do this properly. And the special gift for the grand winner is 1 year free premium, okay? Meaning you can able to use Zzish and Quizalize for free for 1 school year. So you just have to sign up for free via Zzish.com. Take a selfie with me, post it on social media, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, with the correct hashtags, which is the Quizalize Week in Malaysia, followed by the hashtag Zzish Insights, followed by hashtag inspire.my, followed by be unique together with the things that you have learned today. Okay, I hope I also see those um, authentic responses. Okay, meaning when I say authentic, like the things that you really learn from this session. All right, and of course, don't forget to subscribe to inspire.my YouTube channel. Well, inspire.my really gives a lot of benefits to the educators out there, especially if you are Malaysian educator. They're giving a lot of good tools that you can use in your teaching. Oh, well done. So Laila is already done. Good job, Laila. If you did not complete those questions correctly, don't worry. I will still give you a consolation prize. Will be announced later. I'll get in touch with you guys. Just remember to also register to the registration so I could get back to you. Okay, when? What happened when? All right. So Alicia. All right, so at 7:20, I am going to close the activity. So everyone that wanted to try it out, go ahead, please. Lela, of course, the admin is not is exempted, and Nirmala also is exempted already, and myself also is exempted. Alicia, hello. Chang Tun Kwet, hello to you. All right, at 7:20 again. I am going to stop the activity. So for those who want to give it a try, go ahead and give it a try. So far, wow! I have Changtun Kwet who got it perfectly. Oh, Wen! Oh my God! All right. So I have Wen, I have Changtun Kwet. All right, who got the questions perfectly. Well done. All right. At 7:20, exactly 7:20, I am going to close um the activity. Remember to sign up on Zzish.com. You go to Zzish.com and sign up for free so you can able to explore all of the features of Zzish and Quizalize. See if this is really very beneficial for you or can be very beneficial for you for your teaching and learning. Okay, so I have 5 more minutes. And after that, I am going to close the activity. All right. So let's see. Ooh, Kavya, hello. I see your name again. Good job. Saleh Mohammed, hello. Her. Leani, Ibtisim, is that right? Okay. All right. So 5 more minutes, people. Come on, join. And don't forget to take a photo, have a selfie with me, and post it on the social media. Let's make Quizalize loud, and sharing is caring. As you can see, Quizalize is very beneficial for you guys. So why not share the information to others? Okay. Um, Farid, hello Farid. Okay. Radwani. 4 more minutes, guys. Come on, you can do it. So $50 to be given to the people who got the uh, the questions correctly. So you have to split the $50 is 25 each, guys. Okay, I'm poor. Okay, so we need to split that. So let's hope that there are no other people who will able to completely answer those questions. No, that's not good. Okay, so Nor Isa, good job. Who else? Come on, we still have 4 more minutes. 4 more minutes, guys. Okay, I am just right. Let me see the other dashboard. Who else wants to join? 3 more minutes. 3 more minutes. Very good to those two people. They are like 100% paying attention, which is I am unfortunate. No, I'm just kidding. And I thank you guys for your time with us today. So let's see. Oh, Noor Azaya! He's almost there. Oh my god. Okay, so as you can see, guys, you can still teach with your students using, so many platforms out there. Actually, I'm not sure if you are into Facebook, but if you want to check that out, you might as well wanted to check out the Create Room of Facebook. It's almost similar to Google Meet and Zoom. So you wanted to try that out. It's free. Like in a room, you can accommodate 50 people. So you can share your screen also, like what we are doing right now, like what you can do with Google Meet and Zoom. So from there you can teach, you can still deliver the lesson proper, and still with Quizalize you can able to give assessment to check, the standard of the teaching and learning. Oh my god, Mom Leslie, you're here. I know you. You are one of our completers, so you might already know the questions. Oh dear, Mom Leslie, no. You are already a completer. So, okay. I'm glad that I've seen some of Filipino names here. Mom Leslie, hello. I know Mom Leslie, she's been a user of Zzish and Quizalize. She's actually using premium account. So let's see, let's click this one. 1 more minute, people. 1 more minute. Come on. You can do it. All right. So 1 more minute, and I am going to stop the activity. I'm so happy to see quite good number of participants today, unlike yesterday. So right now I have 18 students or 18 participants who joined the activity. Well done. Good job. And for those people who perfectly done it, oh my God, more. Okay, 1 more minute, guys. 1 more minute. So this is like a competition, okay? Let's see. All right, so time is up. I am going to stop the activity now. Good job. Thank you very much for your participation. And again, do not forget to do the mechanics. Okay, the mechanics for today. And for the grand winner will receive a 1 year free premium access to Zzish and Quizalize. Again, 1 year free premium access. Just follow the following steps. I will actually get at least three people, okay? Three people to be given out a 1 year free premium, okay? Just simply follow the steps correctly. Sign up for free via zish.com. You have to take a selfie with me. Ma'am Leslie, you are not, sorry um, you are disqualified for this game. But if you wanted to take a selfie of you, then go ahead. Feel free po. Okay, take a selfie with me. All right. While on the discussion, you have to post it on social media like Twitter, Facebook, Instagram with the hashtag Quizalize Week in Malaysia, and followed by the hashtag Zzish Insights, followed by the hashtag inspire.my, followed by the hashtag by hashtag be unique together with what you've learned from this session. Well, you can join Mama Leslie, okay? You can join. Mom Leslie is a Filipino educator that she is a completer already, meaning she completed all the trainings and now she is on a premium. She got the privilege of getting the premium in a very, very special price. Okay. So I'm glad to see you here, Ma'am Les. I'm so happy. Okay. All right. So remember to post also together with this hashtag, post the things that you have learned today. Okay. The most beautiful message, or not just beautiful, I can feel, I can sense whether the message is authentic or not. Okay, guys. So I will choose the three best posts, and of course also followed correctly these steps. Okay, the selfie, and especially the hashtags, people. All right, you have to do all the steps correctly. And yeah, so I hope to see your post from this time up until uh, 9 p.m. Okay, 9 p.m. So then from there, I will choose the winners. Don't worry if you do not win for this activity, because I still will give you a special coupon. All right. If you participated in this activity, I will give you a special coupon that you can use to upgrade your Zesh and Quizalize account to a very special price also, which is 50% off. Okay. More details will be given out to those participants and to those winners. All right. One more time from the yesterday's activity, I would like to congratulate the following people. I really feel the authenticity of your posted message on your Twitter account. Noor Azia binti Rahim. Okay. Congratulations. I might get your details so I can transfer to you your reward. Oh yeah. So because she followed correctly all the steps, including the selfie thing. All right. So here she is. Okay. And Norlela binti Abdi Wahid. Okay, Abdi Wahid. All right. So this is her post also. So well done. And again, to those who participated yesterday to this activity, don't worry, because consolation prize will also be given out to you. More details will be shared in hopefully by tomorrow, once the information is consolidated. Thank you so much. If you have any questions, please let me know.
Wow. Thank you very much, Rose, for the wonderful explanation. And you have given detailed explanation about grade book versus mastery dashboard on the first day, tricks and tips for the second day. And today, you have actually did a great job by explaining about Z's Insights. So I'm very sure that more of our participants will be able to join this www.zish.com and will be able to use Quizalize for engaging their teaching and learning sessions. So I'm very sure more will be contacting you. And you have anything else to say before I sum up?
Yes, I just wanted to say everyone
Do you
who
have any final words?
yeah. So I just wanted to thank everyone, especially the Inspire That Mind, that my not mine sorry, inspire that my YouTube channel headed by Mr. Ruban. Thank you so much again for this opportunity for me to share with everyone the potential beneficial impact of Zzish and Quizalize to teaching and learning. Of course, to you, Miss Madam Nirmala, thank you so much for being a great uh, partner to deliver this webinar series. And of course, to everyone who participated to this session, thank you so much. I hope to see you still on the succeeding days when you are using the platform.
Yeah, thank you very much, Rose, for the encouraging words. And of course, our sincere thanks to our CEO, Mr. Ruben Arubungam from inspire.my for his effort in arranging this webinar. And of course, we are going to see you in next time around in more exciting topics about Quizalize and perhaps more, maybe sharing sessions about more insights about it again. That will be very soon, I suppose. So hope to see you again. Before I end the session, I would like to tell our audience that we are going to have another webinar from Book Creator from 8 until the 10th of September. So we are waiting for our audience to join us from 8 until 10th of September at 8 p.m. Malaysia time. So we are really looking forward for our participants of today to pass the words around so that all of us will get the benefits of using this book creator. What is it about? All the information will be revealed for the next 3 days webinar that we are going to have. And for Rose, our special thanks once again, and we shall meet up again. Dear teachers, don't forget to subscribe inspire.my and watch all the 3 days webinars that was conducted by Madam Rosemary Sisson in order for you to understand better. If you miss out any of the slots, do not worry. You can always log into inspire.my and always get the insights of what the tricks and tips and whatever related to Quizalize, and always personal message Madam Rosemary Sisson. They're always there to help all of us. All right. And then gentle reminder for our participants, please do not forget to register your attendance as the link that is shown on the screen. By 7, now it's 7:27. By 8:27, we will close the attendance. So please do not forget to register yourself. You'll be getting a beautiful certificate from inspire.my, and make sure the spelling of your name is correct. For Malaysians, the spelling of your IC number is correct, and the rest of you, the spelling of your email address is correct. So we truly believe that we are going to meet you with more exciting event in next couple of, I think next 1 week, before we shall proceed for that. So I hope that all of you will spread this news around so that more participants will be joining and everyone will be able to get more information and we can engage our students. So as my final word, Quizalize is not only good to be used in the classroom, but also it is a very good app for us to use during remote learning. So hopefully all of us will be able to use Quizalize and have a lively session in the classroom. That's all from us. Bye-bye. See all of you. Bye.
Thank you. Thank you, guys.
Bye. Bye.